Authenticity is a word we throw around a lot, but does anybody really understand what it means? Because it means more than just being true to yourself. It means stripping away every mask, every ideology, every falsehood that's been imposed upon by society, by culture, by education. What it really means to be authentic is standing in the raw, unfiltered truth of who you are. All of these ideologies, belief systems, and isms, they may seem like they are guiding lights, but more often than that, they distort. They distort us. They mold us into something that we are not, into personas that really don't reflect reality or our reality. They give us these faces to wear, but in doing so, strip our soul. And then life becomes a performance, a play where our roles are not defined by the truth, but by the expectations of others. This happens with the more cultivation we see. The more cultivated we become, the more educated we become, the less real we are. A child left untouched by society is raw, primal, and authentic, but not human in the way we understand humanity. Yes, culture and education are necessary. They shape us into men and women, but here's the paradox. That very shaping makes us less real because it imposes these layers over the self, creating a being divided between the raw natural core and the artificial structure that's been built around it. And that is where we see tension. This division creates a constant tension because inside our primal instincts of our nature persist, but outside we present the refined image that society demands from us. And the gap between these two selves, well, that's where dishonesty and inner conflicts start to thrive. Because we push our raw desires into dark corners of our mind and we pretend that they don't exist. We speak of ideals like purity, morality, control, but behind closed doors, we wrestle with these truths. We wrestle with the truths that we deny. And this double life, it's not just exhausting, it's completely destructive. No amount of moral preaching or ideological teachings can bridge this divide, because the truth is no ideology can tame your primal nature. Education alone cannot transform the raw essence of what we are, but there is a path that doesn't force us to choose between our primal nature and the cultivated mask. This is the path of meditation. This is the path of true self-inquiry. This is the process of unconditioning. This is what allows us to strip away those layers imposed upon us without losing the growth that we've achieved as conscious beings. When we peel back these layers, we don't regress to the state of an animal. Instead, we transcend. We become something beyond man and woman. We discover a state of being where authenticity and awareness coexist. A state that integrates our primal nature with the evolved consciousness that every single one of us is capable of. The animal is authentic because it has no other choice. It is bound to be true, a slave to its instincts. It cannot lie, but it also can't rise above its nature. Humans, on the other hand, we are conscious. We are conscious of possibilities. We can lie, we can deceive, we can act in ways that are untrue. And this capacity for falsehood, it's not a flaw, it's the seed of our evolution. Because to choose truth in a world that encourages falsehood, that's what makes us truly authentic. And this choice is not an easy choice. Lying is very convenient. We do it every day. Pretending is very comfortable. To wear a mask is safer than to expose your face to the world. But every time we choose to align with truth, despite the consequences, we reclaim a piece of ourselves. Freedom is what sets humanity apart from the animal kingdom. Animals don't choose their authenticity, they simply exist. Humans, however, must wrestle with this duality, the duality of our nature. We can succumb to falseness, or we can rise to authenticity, but the latter will require courage. It will demand sacrifice. To be true, you must let go of the safety net that falsehood provides. When you choose to be authentic in a world that pressures you to conform, you're not just rejecting falsehood, you're forging a self. You're stepping into a freedom that no animal or inauthentic person can show. You're becoming a being who stands at the intersection of raw instinct and divine potential. This choice isn't forced upon you, it's yours to make. Every moment you face the temptation to lie, to deceive, to wear a mask, you are standing at a crossroads. Will you take the easy path of convenience, or will you embrace on the harder road of truth? The journey to authenticity isn't about becoming perfect or unblemished. It's about becoming whole. It's about integrating the primal and the divine, the raw and the refined. It's about standing tall, unshaken and free, no longer bound by expectations or your own fears. So ask yourself, are you ready to stop performing? Are you ready to let go of the masks and face the world as you truly are? The path is not easy, but it's the only one that leads to freedom, and it's the only one that leads to you. If this resonated with you, I have a free group. The link is in the description. We do meditations and inquiry, all this kinds of stuff. I would love to see you there. Thank you.